जैक्सन ग्रुप ने वित्त वर्ष 2025-26 में 9,000 करोड़ रुपए से ज़्यादा का राजस्व हासिल किया है, जो कंपनी की मजबूत ग्रोथ को दिखाता है। इसी के साथ कंपनी ने अपने एनर्जी सॉल्यूशन पोर्टफोलियो को बढ़ाते हुए 5 नए प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किए हैं। जेनसेट एक्स्ट्रा, BESS बैटरी स्टोरेज सिस्टम, सोलर किट, मोबाइल लाइट टावर और इलेक्ट्रिक 3 व्हीलर। कंपनी का कहना है कि उनका लक्ष्य सिर्फ बिजली देना नहीं है, बल्कि एक पूरा स्मार्ट और क्लीन एनर्जी इकोसिस्टम बनाना है, जो आने वाले समय की ज़रूरतों को पूरा कर सके। जेनसेट एक्स्ट्रा छोटे बिजनेस और घरों के लिए बनाया गया है, जो कम फ्यूल में अच्छा बैकअप देता है और शोर भी कम करता है। BESS बैटरी सिस्टम घर और दुकानों के लिए अलग अलग पावर ऑप्शन में आता है, जिससे बिना बिजली कट के काम चलता रहे। सोलर किट एक पूरा रेडी टू यूज़ पैकेज है, जिसमें सोलर लगाने के लिए सभी ज़रूरी चीज़ें मिलती हैं। मोबाइल लाइट टावर ऐसे इलाकों के लिए जहां लाइट की ज़रूरत होती है, जैसे कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट या इमरजेंसी हालात। ये लंबे समय तक चलता है। इलेक्ट्रिक 3 व्हीलर के जरिए कंपनी अब EV सेक्टर में भी कदम रख रही है, जिसमें क्लीन एनर्जी को बढ़ावा मिलेगा। कंपनी के अधिकारियों का कहना है कि यह विस्तार उन्हें एक मजबूत और भरोसेमंद एनर्जी ब्रांड बनाता है, जो भारत के साथ साथ ग्लोबल मार्केट की ज़रूरतों को भी पूरा कर सके। जैक्सन ग्रुप अब तेज़ी से एक ऐसी कंपनी बन रही है जो बिजली, स्टोरेज, सोलर, EV ऑल इन वन सोल्यूशन दे रही है, ताकि भविष्य की एनर्जी ज़रूरतें आसान और साफ तरीके से पूरी हो सकें।
And customers are demanding control, affordability and sustainability. Today's launch is our answer to all these challenges. It reaffirms our commitment to all our stakeholders. I want to acknowledge today a fact again which is known to all of us, that our distributed energy business has been the oldest business for this group, and it continues to be very close to our heart. Today also, when I am passing on any road and when I see a genset, I get absolutely excited to see that genset. The emotion is same what it was perhaps 35-40 years back.
It's truly a privilege to welcome all of you today, and this indeed is a very important day for Jackson.
Thank you so much for the opportunity of having Multigreen here on the stage. Sudhanshu, especially you, for allowing me this opportunity. It's a very interesting area we're going to be talking about today, electric vehicles. This is the company. The company is called Multigreen, and special thanks to the entire community over here who have come forward and possibly will be interested in electric vehicles and in possibly being able to sell these electric vehicles. A big thank you to Deepak ji also, because of which Multigreen is probably here today. Okay, so the automobile industry is very, very different compared to everything that we've seen so far. Right? You've been in the distributed energy space, all this, but the automobile industry is very, very big, very large. Obviously, India is the 4th largest industry. Some of the figures are amazing. India sells 21 million two-wheelers every year. 21 million. I mean, of course, there are passenger vehicles, about 3 million, about 1.3 million 3-wheelers. Buses and trucks are about 1 million. And Jackson is getting into all these spaces pretty much sooner or later. We're going to get there. The market size is huge. $400 billion industry. Right? And that's about 49% of India's manufacturing GDP. 49%. This is the automobile industry, right? And EVs are the future for all this. Electric vehicles are the future. Why is it the future? India has a commitment of getting to net zero by 2070.
It is not just about introducing products to the market. It is about recognizing that the market itself is changing, and deciding with conviction that the role what we want to play. And today that's what all about. To our long-standing partners, thank you for being part of the journey. To our new partners, welcome to the family. Today is not just about launching products. It is about showing clearly where we are headed. The energy market is changing fast. and the customers want more control, more visibility, more efficiency, and more reliability. And this is visible across all segments. In homes, people are exploring rooftop and distributed solutions. In commercial and industrial spaces, the focus is no longer only on cost. It is also on uptime and predictability. In mobility, there is a clear shift towards cleaner and more efficient alternatives. And that is why today's launch matters. We are unveiling a 5 kVA genset, a solar kit, a mobile light tower, a BESS, and a 3-wheeler EV. These are all aligned with where the demand is going and where the market is going. Taken together, they cover power backup, distributed energy, storage, site utility, and mobility. This is not a random diversification. It is a clear response to a changing market. We believe that the future will favor companies that can serve customers across evolving energy needs, not just through one product, but also through a broader portfolio that is relevant. And that is why all of you sitting here are critical. No product succeeds because it is launched on a stage. It succeeds when the market will trust it, understand it, and adopt it. And that happens through you. You are the ones who take the solution to the customers. You are the ones who explain value, build confidence, and help customers choose what actually works for them. In many ways, you are the ones who make this transition possible on the ground. The opportunity ahead is real. Energy demand will continue to grow. But this growth will require 3 things from all of us: adaptability, collaboration, and a long-term approach. At Jackson, this is the direction we are taking. We want to build practical products, relevant solutions, and strong market partnerships. So my message today is very simple. This is not just a product launch. This is a launch of our next phase, a phase that we want to build with all of you. So I want to thank you for your trust, your partnership, and most importantly, thank you for your belief in me.
And our team, which is all sitting here together. So thanks a lot. I think ये आप लोगों के बिना possible नहीं था. And our contribution of our business coming from our dealer network is continuously increasing. We intend to become larger and larger through our dealer network. And आज जो products हम ला रहे हैं, वो इसीलिए ला रहे हैं ताकि आपका business और बढ़ सके, आपकी product range और बढ़ सके. So ये हमारा पूरा एक endeavor है ताकि आपकी sale, आपकी profitability और बढ़ सके. तो आई एम श्योर आप लोग बहुत ईगर होंगे, आतुर होंगे टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हम क्या प्रोडक्ट्स आपके लिए आज लेके आए हैं. सो बिफोर वी गो देयर, वी हैव कॉल्ड दिस इवेंट जैक्सन नेक्स्ट, एंड आई थैंक Sameer, Vikesh, Sandeep ji, Raghav. They have really talked about what's happening in the Jackson group. There's so much of exciting stuff happening, lots of stuff in the overall group. But today's event is about distributed energy. So I'm going to talk about distributed energy. Of course, we're going to talk about EV as well, but a large portion of today's discussion is about distributed energy. So जब मैंने ज्वाइन किया था, तो बहुत लोगों ने बोला कि भाई डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड एनर्जी कितना रहेगा, डीजी कितने बिकेंगे आगे. ये डाउट शायद बहुत टाइम से लोगों के दिमाग में रहा है, बट जैसे लास्ट ईयर की ग्रोथ नहीं दिखाया हमें, business is growing and DG sets continue to grow. So, but I think the ecosystem is still changing, and I think that's the critical point for us to understand. And मैंने कोशिश की है समझने की, मुझे 1 साल हो गया है, and 1 साल में मैंने कोशिश की है समझने की कि इकोसिस्टम कैसे चेंज हो रहा है और उस चेंज को हम कैसे अपने फेवर में, कैसे अपने बिजनेस बढ़ाने के लिए उसको हम यूज कर सकते हैं. So let's take a look at what is distributed energy, how it looks like currently. We've got 75,000 odd customers which we serve, and we have a lot of these customers are dealers, freelancers. So the end customers would be more than 1 lakh, but that's the number of customers which we have served over the years. We have about 15,000 DG manufacturing capacity. That's what we have in 2 plants. We have an extremely strong, the dealer network which is sitting here, and we feel that it's going to get stronger only. We are expanding in many areas, as you all know. And over the years, we have actually installed in the solar system, in the solar area as well, more than 1 gigawatt of CNI solar commissioning which we have done. So, and I forgot to mention about the solar team. So we started off with slightly slow in the solar part, But in the last few months of the year, we have now started looking at a run rate which is going to take our business to 3 times next year. And I'm very sure, मैं अपने behalf पे बोल रहा हूँ आपके behalf पे कि 3 times of the highest number which we have done this year. So I'm very sure that the solar team is going to deliver on that. तालियां तो बजा दो. So before I go forward, like I said, doubts होते हैं कि इतना installation हो रहे हैं, इतना so many gigawatts of capacity which is getting added in the entire ecosystem. तो ये सेंट्रलाइज होगा कि डिसेंट्रलाइज होगा, तो ये क्वेश्चन तो सबके दिमाग में आते ही है. तो लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट व्हाट अ सेंट्रलाइज्ड पावर आर्किटेक्चर लुक्स लाइक. सो व्हाट वी सी इज अ वेरी सिंपल सेंट्रलाइज्ड पावर आर्किटेक्चर वेयर यू हैव डिमांड ऑन वन साइड एंड यू हैव सेंट्रलाइज्ड पावर जनरेशन कैपेसिटी which could be in the form of wind, it could be in the form of thermal, or it could be in the form of solar. And then there's a grid in between. We all know that the grid is actually a critical part of the whole ecosystem, and grid is very unstable. And it's unstable because sometimes the power generation is very high and the grid is not able to support it, and you're not able to get to a situation where the entire production is actually used.
This is what we want. Again, I want to tell you that good afternoon to everyone. I welcome you all over here. Let me introduce myself. I am Rajan Kapahi. I am National Sales Head. I am part of Jackson family for over 13 years now.